with our children at our feet, and the morals that they worship will be gone, and the men who spurred us on.
When rock star Pete Townshend played with John Williams, there was no time to set up equipment, so Pete played an acoustic version for the first time.
I take a bow for the new constitution, singing green at the new revolution, smiling green
between police and demonstrators. And tomorrow is likely to be only the start of what could be a season of violence in Chile. But the security forces killed 8 people and arrested 300. Amnesty says it's likely these people will have been tortured during questioning.
We don't get fooled again.
It is, in particular, the people in other countries who are mouthy, who get it in the neck. And you don't have to be a comic or a writer or a singer to do that. You can just be an ordinary person who talks too much. And that's essentially what comics and singers and writers do. They just talk too much. God bless us, we're allowed to do that, and they're not.
Singer-songwriters were, murdered just for being singer-songwriters in Chile. Victor Jara was a case in point. I sang in the stadium he was murdered in, and danced with mothers of people who'd also been murdered in that very spot. It was a very symbolic and emotional thing for all of us. It really touches something when you realize that what you do in freedom and you do in joy. You could be doing the same thing in another regime and be murdered for it.
History can't be blamed, 'cause the banners were all thrown in the last war.
Governments are really keen on locking people up that they don't like. It's as simple as that. And so I think one's got to have eyes and ears out all the time, and voices that will shout out and say, this is wrong, this is terrible.
We don't get fooled again.
In my travels, when I'd meet the leader or president of that country, the first thing I do is read them the amnesty report on that country. It really terrifies these brutes.